Hey everyone, this is Gary Kay. I am joined with Sandra Morallo from Sharp. She's a senior sales engineer, strategic accounts at Sharp. And Sandra, first off, thanks for joining me real quickly. We're just going to promote something real quick. Sharp has been a leader in 4K. In fact, the first 4K display I remember seeing was in Sharp's booth at DSE, maybe even 10 years ago now. And of course, now Sharp's kind of moved on to 8K. But what's interesting about the industry is that the industry still is not caught up with 4K. There's tons of 4K displays out there, but content and the infrastructure, as you pointed out offline, are just coming up to speed so people could do 4K, right?
Right, absolutely. It's interesting. I used to talk to people all the time about 4K, even just friends. They'd say, are we ready to go out and buy a 4K TV? And I'd say, wait a second, you need content, right? If you don't
Yeah.
have content, then you truly don't have 4K. But the industry has definitely ramped up, and you're seeing lots of CMS providers now truly designing content around those displays that are 4K and beyond.
Yeah, in fact, PowerPoint, Keynote now have a 4K setting where you can generate content 4K. You also have all the media players capable of doing 4K and digital signage. We now
That's right.
find we also find that all the creative software now handles outputting 4K. All the Adobe Creative Suite can do that. Premiere, everything can do 4K. So now we're finally at a place. So what we're going to do is a couple of years ago, I did a session. I've updated it since then on everything you kind of need to know about doing 4K systems, because it's not as easy as just plugging something. Like you said, you can't just replace the display. You got to replace everything behind it. And there's some idiosyncrasies and some minute details you need to be aware of. And this will set you up for 8K. Now, Sharp just released last year a bunch of 8K products. So this session, even though it's about 4K, will set you up with 8K, because I'll tell you some of the specs in and around 8K as well. It's next Thursday, October 22nd at 2 p.m. It's free. Go to the link in this description here and you can sign up for the webinar, or go to almorAVe.com, click on education, then click on webinars. Sandra, thanks for sponsoring this. Sharp is sponsoring this session. As a leader in 4K, it makes logical sense. I want to thank you for sponsoring it. And hey, thanks for taking us to 8K next.
Yeah, I'm so excited. See y'all there.
See you next week.